Hi, Josh Barker with Josh Barker Real Estate. Thank you for checking out our market update for the month of May 2024. Let's go ahead and kick off the sales report for this month by looking at the Shasta County Multiple Listing Service. So last month, in the month of April, we finished at 187 properties that closed escrow. If you go back 1 year ago, it was a total of 162. So closings are up right now by an average of 15% year over year. The next thing to look at is just the total pendings that we finished the month of April at. And we finished at 247 properties that were pending at the end of the month last month. If you go back a year ago, it finished at 232. So up slightly in that category, which is great. Next thing to look at is just the total active listings for sale. Right now, that inventory is climbing, fortunately. Right now, we're sitting at roughly 602 properties for sale. If you go back 1 year ago, it was a little lower. It was at 580 properties for sale. So that inventory is up by roughly 3.8%. But here's the really good news. If you look back at the month of April last month, we had a total of 381 properties that came to the market last month. If you go back 1 year ago, we only had 328 come to the market in April. So buyers out there, I don't have to tell you, this is good news because you're starting to see some more inventory, which everybody's been waiting for. A couple bigger picture numbers for you. Right now, our average sales price in the market finished at $391. That's down slightly over last year at $404. We're not too surprised about that, as you know, with interest rates being higher. Right now, rates are averaging around 7.75%. If you go back 1 year ago, they were roughly around 6.95%. So for the average sales price to drop slightly isn't too surprising. And then, of course, the average days on market. Right now, we're averaging 86 days. If you go back a year ago, we were at 88 days. So all things said, it looks like the sales report is actually showing signs that the market's improving a little bit. The housing market's still doing strong in spite of those stubborn interest rates. As of today, in today's March 1st, the Federal Reserve spoke this morning. Jerome Powell came out and said that they don't plan to change interest rates at all, so no rate change right now. If we're going to see an interest rate decrease at all, we're likely to see that later on this year. So we'll have to all stand by and wait to see. A couple other things I wanted to touch base on real quick. Here's some good news. Looking at the City of Reading's building website, we went to the statistics. Right now, year to date through March, there was a total of 27 new permits that were pulled. If you go back 1 year ago, there was only 5 permits pulled between January, February, and March of 2023. So it's an increase of over 440%. Bottom line, good sign. Builders are actually taking out permits. Now, D.R. Horton, one of our local builders, building here locally, one of the nation's largest home builders, is responsible for a lot of what's happening right now this year with new construction. So I appreciate all of their support. And then the final piece that we wanted to touch on is just the rental market itself. We've been getting a lot of questions about, housing. What does that look like in terms of rentals and things? Right now, we're being told that the vacancy rate for single family homes is still averaging below 8%. Check this out. The average home, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2-car garage, is renting on an average here in the city of Reading of $2,095 a month. So pretty shocking. Now, things aren't going as well for the short-term rental market. So I'm talking about the vacation rentals and things like that. We're being told that the vacancy rates are a little higher, prices are a little softer. So again, it's not as reported with the long-term rental market. So in any case, if you have any other questions at all, feel free to reach out. We're always here to help. I want to thank you all for taking your time with us today. Have a great day.